to kick off.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Wentz's pass complete to number 86.
Zach Ertz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. And
I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. That catch good for only a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught left side, Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back. And look at this, it's a fake. A strong run. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just noticed special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
1st down, Eagles.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there.
And this offense, humming here in the early going.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Thomas.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. That Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
There he got into the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Brought down here at the 28. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On play action, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
1st down, Philadelphia.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's got this down to the 35. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
at their own 22-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll air this one out from Mims. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield. On the carry there, it'll be 2nd down. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. And he fires one incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Down at the 10, and the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception. And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again? Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Rager again. This time he's got him. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh? Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down. And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Yeah. Run that one back. One more time. Let's see that again. 2 more times. And they won't. 8 more times. They won't. Didn't get much out of it. Right, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Eagles.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Wentz again. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Philadelphia.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
The tackle made.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And it's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st down, Montgomery. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
At the 29-yard
from the gun, it's Wentz. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
Again, it's Wentz. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sanders' kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
31.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. You can count his carries on 1 finger. They've only given him the rock 1 time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Denzel Mims, 76 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun. Wentz is going to find and complete it to Renfro. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Wentz. That's caught by Montgomery. He'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Defense. That's not good enough, man.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this offense is running away with this one.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It's Williams. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
On play action, now Rodgers. He'll air this one out from Mims. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. He's going to take another shot here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
For T.J. Hawkinson, incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. These guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Eagles.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He used to be surprised about a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
38-yard line.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Vontae Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first down.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
To number 8.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Eagle first down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
David Montgomery.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Brought down at his 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it.
Following the penalty, Montgomery.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Rodgers to throw once more. He's airing it out for Williams. And he'll take this all the way out past the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
Now a run with Montgomery. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Ball carrier.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Wentz. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
That play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for the Lions. 54 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a play fake. Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
26.
Rodgers now on first down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Will find Swift out of the backfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers will try and set up the screen to Swift. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Listen, the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. For no reason not to try it there. They do it, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the two-point conversion.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them.
And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line.
Conversion is no good.
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes, it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Denzel Mims with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the two-point conversion. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They go with Howard again, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 13, a minute 44 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. On play action, Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Able to connect with Mims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
That can help.
And this is intercepted. That should do it. Picked off at the 21. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak. And it's fielded at the 34. Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style.